and Bhat blog. All about the Battle of Karbala, 680 CE. All about the Battle of Karbala, 680 CE. 57 important points related to the Battle of Karbala. Note: if you want to see the worst community in human history, see the community of Muslims who brutally murdered almost all the family members and close friends of their Prophet, PBUH, soon after he, their Prophet, PBUH, passed away. Closing square bracket. 1. The martyrdom of Hazrat Hussein, Ra, is a significant event in Islamic history. 2. The Battle of Karbala took place in 680 CE, 61 R. 3. The battle occurred in present-day Iraq. Hazrat Hussein, Ra, reached Karbala on the 2nd of Muharram in the year 61 R, 680 CE. The Battle of Karbala lasted for about 1 day, from morning until late afternoon on the 10th of Muharram, 61 R, 680 CE. 4. Hazrat Hussein, Ra, was the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. 5. Hussein opposed the rule of Yazid ibn Muawiyah, the Umayyad Caliph. 6. Yazid demanded allegiance from Hussein, which he refused. 7. Hussein saw Yazid's rule as unjust and corrupt. 8. In 680 CE, Hussein left Mecca for Kufa in Iraq. 9. The people of Kufa had invited Hussein, promising support against Yazid. But they stayed inside their homes when the actual battle started. 10. Yazid's forces, led by Umar ibn Sa'd, intercepted Hussein in Karbala. 11. Hassan's camp consisted of about 72 to 80 people. 12. The camp included his family members and companions. 13. Despite being outnumbered, Hassan's camp stood firm in opposition. 14. The battle culminated on the 10th of Muharram, known as Ashura. 15. Hussein and his supporters were martyred after a fierce battle. 16. Hazrat Hussein was martyred in the battle. 17. Hassan's sons, Ali Akbar and Ali Asghar, were martyred too. 18. Hassan's brothers, including Abbas ibn Ali, were martyred. 19. A few male members survived due to young age or severe injuries. Zainab bint Ali, a sister of Hazrat Hussein, survived too. 20. Hassan's son, Ali Zain al-Abidin, survived because he was too ill to fight. 21. The women and children were taken captive. 22. The captives were marched to Kufa and then Damascus. If Yazid was not involved in all this, why were captives sent to him after the battle? Why did he not punish the murderers? Closing square bracket. 23. They were presented to Yazid, who had ordered the attack. 24. The captives were eventually released by Yazid. 25. The released captives returned to Medina. 26. They promoted the memory and message of Hassan's sacrifice. 27. Hassan's sacrifice became a cornerstone of Shia Islam. There are about 30 crore Shia Muslims and 170 crore Sunni Muslims in the world today, 2024. 28. Yazid had sent about 5,000 men to fight Hazrat Hussein, Ra, who had only 80 friends and relatives with him. About 88 men from the forces of Yazid were killed by Hazrat Hussein and his men. The battle lasted 9 days only. 29. Umar ibn Sa'd was the commander of Yazid's army at Karbala. 30. Shimr ibn Dil-Jawshan played a direct role in Hassan's martyrdom. 31. Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad orchestrated the campaign against Hussein. He was the governor of Basra, Kufa and Khurasan from 661 CE to 683 CE. 32. Shimr ibn Dil-Jawshan was notorious for his cruelty. 33. Hur ibn Yazid al-Riyahi switched sides and fought for Hussein. 34. Umar ibn Sa'd reluctantly led the attack under orders from Ibn Ziyad. 35. 70 or 72 people died on Hassan's side, of whom about 20 were descendants of Abu Talib, the father of Ali. This included 2 of Hussein's sons, 6 of his paternal brothers, 3 sons of Hassan ibn Ali, 3 sons of Jafar ibn Abi Talib, and 3 sons and 3 grandsons of Aqil ibn Abi Talib. 36. Yazid was aware of and responsible for the events at Karbala. 37. Yazid's orders and governance set the stage for the massacre. 38. The martyrdom of Hussein is remembered as a symbol of resistance. 39. The event is commemorated annually during Muharram. 40. Ashura is marked by mourning rituals and reenactments. 41. The event solidified the divide between Sunni and Shia Muslims. 42. The martyrdom shaped the identity and practices of Shia communities. 43. Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad was eventually killed by Mukhtar al-Thaqafi's forces. 44. Mukhtar led a revolt to avenge the death of Hussein. 45. Mukhtar's forces killed Ibn Ziyad in the Battle of Khazir in 686 CE. 46. Umar ibn Sa'd was executed by Mukhtar al-Thaqafi's forces. 47. Shimr ibn Dil-Jawshan was captured and executed by Mukhtar's forces. 48. Harmala ibn Kahil, who killed Hassan's infant son, was executed by Mukhtar. 49. Mukhtar's revolt took place in 685-687 CE. 50. Mukhtar's campaign targeted and punished many responsible for Karbala. 51. Mukhtar was known to be a companion of the fourth caliph, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and developed a close relationship with Ali's family, particularly Hussein ibn Ali. Mukhtar successfully captured Kufa and ruled it for about 18 months. He punished many culprits responsible for Karbala. Over time, Mukhtar became a controversial figure. Some viewed him as a hero who stood up against tyranny, while others saw his actions as politically motivated and accused him of opportunism. Abdullah ibn Zubair declared himself caliph in Mecca and opposed Mukhtar's rule. Muzab ibn Zubair, Abdullah's brother, was tasked with dealing with Mukhtar. Muzab ibn Zubair led an army against Mukhtar and martyred him in the Battle of Harura, 687 CE. 52. Yazid ibn Muawiyah died in 683 CE in the city of Damascus due to an illness. He was succeeded by his son Muawiyah II. 53. Abdullah ibn Zubair was martyred in Mecca by the forces of the Umayyad Caliph, Abdul Malik ibn Marwan in 692 CE. Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf was a prominent and controversial Umayyad general who was sent to complete this mission. Routes of Karbala. 54. Hazrat Umar ibn al-Khattab, Ra, was martyred by Abu Lulu Firuz, a Persian slave. He was attacked on the 1st of November 644 CE, 26 Du al-Hijjah, 23 R, and died 3 days later on the 3rd of November 644 CE. 55. Hazrat Uthman, Ra, was martyred in his home in Medina after a prolonged siege, 40 days siege, by the rebels on the 17th of June 656 CE, 18 Du al-Hijjah, 35 R. 56. Hazrat Ali ibn Abi Talib, Ra, was martyred by Abd al-Rahman ibn Muljam, a Kharajite. He was attacked on the 26th of January 661 CE, 19 Ramadan, 40 R, and died 2 days later on the 28th of January 661 CE. 57. Hazrat Hassan ibn Ali, Ra, is believed to have been poisoned, and it is widely attributed to his wife, Jada bint al-Ashath, allegedly at the instigation of Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan. He passed away in 670 CE. Appeal. Muslim scholars and Maulvis have made Islamic history so confusing to protect their respective sects and institutions that it is almost impossible for an ordinary Muslim to decide what to support and what to oppose. My appeal to you all is to stick to the Holy Quran and Hadith and love the family and close companions of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. Questions for you. 1. Would you ever consider naming any of your children Yazid? 2. Hypothetically, whom would you support if there were a battle between Hussein, Ra, and Yazid again? 3. When Hamza was martyred in the Battle of Uhud, Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, wept loudly for several days. He did not weep annually over his uncle Hamza's martyrdom. Should Muslims mourn annually over the martyrdom of Hazrat Hussein, who is in Jannat al-Firdaus today? 4. Should we annually weep over those who are in Jannah? 5. How should we deal with Muslims who publicly praise Yazid? Courtesy, Sahil Sharifdin Bhat.